It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Titans and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
About ready to get us going. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen going to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
On second down now, it's Blake. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Off play action, Fields. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A quick throw here out to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Fields on third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Titans. Titans. Gerald Everett, 50 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run on first down. Blake, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Over the middle, complete. That's Blake. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second down at 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by the ball process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yeah, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On first down, it's Blake, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they will take a knee here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. The Chiefs trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Bryan Edwards, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And not much went right in those first two quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Blake, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Blake, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his man complete. That's Blake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
To throw is Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Down right around the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Fields going to keep it once more, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Back now in Jacksonville. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
And again, it's Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Finding Williams once more, complete. Williams loses the football, and the Jags grab it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Now the ball comes loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Blake, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Now Fields.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
pass on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Allen, wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now Allen. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.